All right. What's up, everyone? Hope you guys are having a good day. You see something here. I'm working on a lot of stuff here. Let me see. Give me a second here. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. 1 second. A lot of things I'm working on here. There we go. 1 second. Gotta do it like this, man. Let me see. Here we go. What's up? What's up, man? Give me a second. Mute that. Let's see if something work. There we go. Yeah, sometimes I gotta go out and in, out and in, out and in to do something. I gotta go to like bounce around like 5 different fucking things just to do something. But today, I hope you guys can hear me. We are going to have a discussion about anything. Anything is open for discussion. I really don't have a topic, and I don't have a lot of time. And I'm currently working on a Discord. Actually, I know a lot of you been clamoring for me to do a Discord. I'm actually putting one together, and that's why the stream is a little late today. But I just wanted to come on and have just a little powwow Q&A. We can talk about politics. We can talk about fat phobia. We can talk about what's going on in the anime community. We can talk about what's been going on in the longevity community. We can talk about anything. I got about a good, 45 minutes to shoot the shit. So anything you guys want to discuss, I'm gonna put a link in here real quick because I'm testing out something real quick. So in a second, I'm going to submit something, and I'm going to see if it works, and go from there. But how have you guys been? And everything of that nature there. The last live stream got pulled, so I'm not going to do any share streams for a while. I really want to, because there's some things I kind of want to, hammer home. But I really don't want to risk another copyright claim, and then the stream get pulled down and blah blah blah. I want to thank all my new subs for subbing. I got a lot more good content coming up. You guys have been giving me ideas on the videos in my comment section, so I'm looking into a lot of things that you guys want me to look into, and some of the videos you guys want me to discuss, and some of the people that you guys want me to look at is causing me to have nightmares. I already got eye makeup, but you guys see my hairline's receding. My barber got on my ass yesterday about my hairline. He said, man, every time you come here like you losing a little bit of hair. Shit, before I'm 40, man, I'm going to just be just bald headed. Fuck that shit there, man. Fuck that shit. For my anime guys out there and women out there, I've been watching Demon Slayer and the new stuff, man. Next week I have my opinion on how I'm liking the swordsman arc, the swordsmanship, whatever, the swordsman arc. The guys that's making the sword for the Demon Slayers. I'm watching it. I'm gonna tell you guys how I feel about it when that day gets here next week. As far as the Dragon Ball community goes, I seen the Super Saiyan 4 hype on Geekdom's video. I'm gonna lead it up to the Sunday stream. I'm doing a stream on Sunday. I'm gonna do an anime stream on Sunday for the anime guys out there. All I'm gonna say is, man, y'all need to stop Super Saiyan 4 shit. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I am not seeing it at all. For the Leo and longevity guys out there, I haven't heard anything new. I do know Parent Fitness supposedly have lawyers out. So my channel might get a cease and desist on some of the videos. So I'm tracking that. Somebody turned me to one of the comments in his comment section, and He's claiming that the channels that's been hating on him and all that shit, that he done submitted stuff to his attorney, and that people like me may be getting a cease and desist on talking about him. So hey, it is what it is. But what he doesn't know is I have a lot of emails that one of his clients sent me about some shit that I'm gonna be uploading here next week. All I'm gonna say is, man, the man paid. You should answer the man questions and shit, man. That shit was fucked up. The man paid, man, and Parent Fitness kind of just shrugged the dude off. Yeah, so he gave me some information, man. He gave me some information. Oh man, I look. All I know is the guy that sent me all the emails, okay? I got him. The whole screenshot, like the whole caboodle of shit. He paid for a membership, and I guess Parent Fitness got tired of answering questions, and it was just some basic stuff, and he just like shrugged them off. A lot of people are still mad about the interview, and I'm not even gonna touch the Leo's mother shit. I didn't even watch it. A lot of people told me they don't think it's Leo's mom, and he didn't reveal the cause of death and the stuff that he knows to that particular individual. A lot of people think it was a cover-up just for views. I don't know. Like I said, I done moved on from that, but I am going to address the other issue with what the guy had sent me. He sent me a lot of stuff in my email, and I'm like, holy fucking shit. Like, holy fucking shit. Now, I don't want to get too political, but like I said, I'm going to talk about some things real quick. Now, we had a shooting here in Atlanta yesterday, and there's been a lot of that shit going on in the world. A lot. So, it's not just Atlanta. It's a lot of cities that's been having mass shootings and all that shit. And a lot of people know that I had voted for old Joe Biden here a couple years ago. And a lot of people know how I feel now about my decision. Now, I put up a video about Walmart last week, and yeah, Walmart. I hate going. I had to go this morning. Spent another $100 on absolutely hardly nothing. And me and one of the actual cashiers that was actually working behind the cashier counter today, we got into a little discussion, and she asked me how do I feel about America. She knows I'm a vet. You know, she happened to see my VA ID and stuff when I was going through and taking my ID out to pay with my card and stuff. So she asked me how did I feel about, you know, the situation with America and what's been going on in America. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm a proud American, but I'm not proud of my country. I'm not. It's too much stuff going on. This country is so divided right now, and this isn't a Democrat thing. This isn't a Republican thing. Because when you focus solely on the party, you are not focused on America. I fear that this country is on a fast boat to poverty. I mean, Joe Biden, they just signed another care package for Ukraine, another $400 million. And the lady brought up something that I ponder. She said, do you think Ukraine would do the same thing for us? Or a lot of the other countries. And I don't think a lot of countries will help America, you know, as much as we're helping, you know, Ukraine. Now, and I get it. Russia's a superpower, and I get it. They attacked a country that, you know, really can't defend against something like Russia. But there comes a time where the country should be able to stand up on its own 2 feet. We done gave millions and millions and millions and millions. Over a few billions, actually. And it's getting to the point now to where we're taking it on the chin. This is coming from a veteran. Matter of fact, a Marine just died fighting over there in Ukraine, right? So I feel like as someone that is taking it on the chin, I'm gonna adjust my camera real quick, that's taking it on the chin, I feel like that we're getting away from our country to take care of other countries when we can't even take care of our own people here. And once again, this is not a Republican issue or a Democrat issue. This is an American issue. There are Democrats that are even talking about, hey man, what the fuck? You know, like what the fuck is going on in America nowadays? So, with all that being said, do you guys believe that America is going to get worse over the next few years? Or do you guys believe that America is that is going to get better? That's my question. Do you guys believe that the president that we have now, if he is reelected here in the next election cycle, which is next year, do you think that things will get better? Or do you think Joe Biden would make it worse? Now, once again, I don't dislike Joe. I think Joe's a nice guy, but he's just too nice, and he'll rather put other country needs at the forefront versus our own needs, and that's the big problem. That's the problem I have with what's going on. I voted for the guy. I respected Trump, but Trump wasn't. It was just too much bullshit going on in that election. I enjoyed Trump speaking his mind though. At least the man was honest enough to speak his fucking mind. But I've been really thinking about my vote. Like, hey man, I voted for this man, and America is getting in more debt. Gas is at an all-time high. You can't go to Walmart, any store, to be honest, and not going in and not to spend $100 fucking goddamn dollars. Yo, what's up, random? Like, there is a lot going on. And then you look at all the crimes in America, all the mass shootings in America. I mean, instead of us worry about Ukraine, let's really worry about what's going on in America. Men aren't men anymore. I mean, it's a lot, guys. It's a lot, and I'm worried about my country in the next 10 years or so. I'm very worried. Like, I really believe we're heading to a third world here if shit doesn't tighten up. Men don't forgot how to become men. It's sad. It's fucking sad. It's really fucking sad. So I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Like, I really don't know. You look at the obesity in America. You look at how the CDC done lied about a lot of things. You look at if you just take a step back and just look at America, can you guys really say that you're happy? They still have mask mandates in effect. COVID's not going anywhere. If you ain't had the virus by now, then you're a lucky individual. We all done been sick with it. Most of us done survived it. Most of us done been vaccinated. Most of us done got natural immunity to it. Why should we have to still mask up? I can't go to the hospital now without a mask. Some of them, not all of them. I can't go to certain places unless I have a mask on, because people are afraid of getting the vid now. We are all adults. We should be able to take care of our own self. Period. Bar none. You go to the stores. You buy your items. Everything's going to self-checkout now. Don't nobody want to come help you even scan your shit. And don't even get me started about the sensory shit that's going on. How they're censoring your shit all across social media platforms, all across just TVs in general. You can't even watch certain shit. Censor your fucking shit. It's not free anymore. It's not free. America was a country that was built on freedoms. Look at what's going on at the border. I believe this country should be available for anyone to come live in, but do it the right way. They're talking about a huge influx of immigrants from across the border. So Biden has sent troops down to the border. We can't take care of nobody else. We done gave away so much money. The debt ceiling. The debt ceiling right now. We're about to hit that. We can't get nothing passed in the legislature, in the House and the Senate. Like, it's sad. It is sad. Sad. Exactly. They are censoring people. Censoring motherfuckers. Man. But once again, for the ones that's watching, guys, I am working on a Discord. Okay? I'm working on a Discord. You think it's free, Charles? Hey, I tell you what. Hold on, Charles. I'm gonna do something. I'm glad you in the chat. I'm gonna see something. Give me a second. And to all of my subs, to new subs, all of my guys in the chat, y'all can, promote y'all channels if you guys want. If you got content. Click on that link and let me know if that link works real quick. I want to see if it works. The Discord. This is a chat. I'm gonna see if I can hear. I'm gonna put my headsets on because I don't want the loop back. So give me 1 second. All right. I'm gonna try something real quick. I'm trying to put this Discord together. I know a lot of you guys been wanting to do Discord, so I'm gonna see something real quick. Let me set something up real quick. I want you guys click on that link, and I'm gonna see. There we go. Now I can hear. Okay. Hey, what's up, Josh? Let me see. I want one of you guys to click on the Discord link and let me know if that link works. I'm trying to see if you can join the Discord. Okay, I see you on me. Okay, awesome. Okay. I can hear you, Charles. You hear me?
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Good. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, I'm glad you jumped on. Um, so you believe America's free, and we gonna have this discussion. I like doing things live with members and stuff like that. So I'm trying to try something different here. Okay. So
All right.
explain to me why you think America is still free. Like it's a country. I love America. I love it. But what do you think we can do here as Americans to make it a better country, so to speak?
Well, I agree with you that censoring and they're trying to control things a
Mm-hmm.
little more nowadays. But when I say we're freer, just like you're doing right now, you can have an audience where you could, in the 80s, 90s, we didn't have this
Mm-hmm.
platform,
Mm-hmm.
but we could, hop on here and talk to hundreds, sometimes thousands of people.
Mm-hmm.
So we are free in the sense that we can create our own content and put it out there. Yes, they're going to censor some of it, but you have there's ways to get around that
Mm-hmm.
in this technology, this higher technology country. So I'm saying it in a sense that there's multiple platforms you can get on
Mm-hmm.
and be free to say what you want to say, express yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas we didn't have those advances back then.
Mm-hmm.
But as you said, and as I said, even though we have those freedoms, they're trying to reel it back because they want to kind of, certain platforms want to control as far as what you put out there or
Mm-hmm.
what's given to their clients, or not clients, but their people that are associated with that platform. So that's why I say we're freer, but you know nowadays they're looking at it where they can kind of control it because they see how much freedom we got when Twitter and all these other things came out. Now they want to reel it back in to where you know they have more control because that is their platform or whatever.
Okay. Well, so and Jamie, you can get in. Now, I had clicked off and seen you was trying to join. So you can chime in. Now I had to open up for one more person to join. And guys, let me know on the YouTube end if you can hear, because like I said, I'm still learning to set up with Discord and stuff. And once I get it all set up, I'm gonna have it to where you guys can join the Discord. But Well, you know, with platforms like YouTube and okay, awesome, Josh. With YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, it's not really free speech. That's one because you signed a contract, which I think sucks. I really do. And so you have to be very mindful about the things you say and the things you do. It can be something very minute, and they might end up pulling your shit down, right? But as far as being censored on social media, when you look at America as a whole, do you think social media is the reason why America is soft now and why everything is geared to cancel culture now, and the things in politics is, but believe it or not, the things in politics are geared off a lot of stuff that happens on social media, that take place on social media, that got a lot of the younger generations doing things in the real world because they seen something on social media, so they go out and say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna try it in the real world. Do you think that social media plays a big part in all of this, and thus the rules are set up for cancel culture?
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you, and if Jamie can chime in.
Absolutely. I think social media, for all the good it's done, has been terrible for our society because you don't have to have interaction to voice your opinions to get out to a lot of people.
Okay.
Even if it's directed at one person. Case in point, kids these days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure when you grew up the same era I did,
Mm-hmm.
if you had a problem with somebody, you had to go to that person, or you spread it through the school, but you were in that school.
Mm-hmm.
So if that person wanted to confront you, they could.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now you can do this and be under a secret account, or you can have a burner account and say this stuff about this student, and nobody knows exactly who did it, but those pictures or whatever, everything gets out. So I think that social media has been the worst thing to happen to any society because you can hide behind a screen or a phone and say whatever you want about whoever you want.
Exactly.
And these kids don't know how to handle it because they don't have to have that interaction. We grew up with interaction with kids playing outside. They don't have that. They're on a PlayStation or something on a headset, so that's their interaction.
Exactly.
They can't deal with it because they don't have that face-to-face, real world. They're not with that person. Social, whatever. I can't think of the word.
Yeah, I get what you say.
Yeah, they don't have that interaction with each other like they would when we grew up. So
exactly.
Exactly. How to handle things.
Exactly. I think Jamie done joined. Jamie, that's you in the back after hours, or who's that?
That's me.
All right, Jamie. What's up, man?
It's Josh.
Oh, Josh. Oh, what's up, Josh? What's up, man? I'm gonna open up for one more. I know Jamie was trying to get in because I'm not letting a lot of people. I'm just giving this a test full. So you guys give me a minute. Okay, 1, 2, after. Okay, I'm gonna add one more, because I can only add so many. I don't want to do too damn much. Josh, what you got to chime in on, man? What do you think about all this?
Man, I'm still trying to get my shit set up over here, so I was half paying attention, but I heard you talking about how social media has influenced, the generations that we're in, and how I think it's making people soft. I call it the pussification of America.
Hey, I agree. God, I just got the phone with my cousin right from Augusta, and we was talking. And she was like, and she's a female, but she's a diehard. She survived stage 4 ovarian cancer in remission for the last 7-8 years. So she's a fighter, right? And we all grew up in the 90s. We 80s babies grew up in the 90s, right? And I believe in speaking your mind and standing behind what you say. And some people nowadays, if you say something, if you even say a curse word, oh my God, why would you talk to me like that? Oh my God. And they're offended, right? They'll take to social media and whine about it instead of just having a normal discussion about it. And they'll get their pennies all in a bunch and then act like a bunch of females, right? And so I believe America done got that soft. Like it's to the point now to where the generation that's coming up behind me, right? I'm a millennial. I hate to say I'm an 86 baby, so I'm a millennial. But my mom is a what you call before millennials. What is that? The not the Gen Zs.
A boomer.
The baby boomers. So I grew up with the mentality how my mom and them grew up. How my grandpa raised them.
Do y'all have feedback on me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Well, I mean, as far as feedback, because I'm really close to the computer with my microphone. I've got a podcasting mic, so I wasn't sure if you were hearing yourself in an echo.
No. I ain't hear myself.
All right. All right, good. Sorry.
Yeah, but we was talking, man, and I'm like, when social media came out, and they made to where you can make money on this shit, right? Mainly men. This is what make it so hard for me to understand. A lot of men forgot how to be men, and they don't want to raise their kids. They're sperm donors. They just fucking leave. They don't care. They want sit in front of Nintendo game all day. And I look at my kids. I have an autistic son. You guys can hear him sometimes in my videos. He be downstairs watching his shows. He go to laughing and hollering. You guys can hear him. But that's my boy, and I love him. But he's very intelligent. He just don't know how to properly communicate. And I look at what's going on in the world, right? And how people are being treated now, right? And now I look at my son with the disability he has to overcome. My daughter's fine. She don't have autism. But I worry about that generation of kids because they're so influenced now by social media, and they're so influenced by what they see in the world, what they see on TV, how cancel culture is saying, hey, you shouldn't do this, but you should do this. And the shit that they want you to do is avoid the shit that you should be doing to be manageable adults. And so I agree. It's a pussification of America. Tenfold. I fucking agree.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a strange world we're living in. I had a cell phone repair shop for about 7 or 8 years, and I started seeing a trend, and it really created a lot of fear in me because I have 3 sons myself.
Mm-hmm.
What I was seeing was parents were bringing their kids in to get their iPads fixed, their cell phones, and that sort of thing. And I was starting to see the addiction in these kids.
Yep.
They would literally melt down or flip out because they would have to leave their phone with me for half a day. Or,
yep.
Even a few hours. It got to be where I tell somebody an hour and they're like, stomping their foot and like, I can't be without my phone for an hour. And I saw it as a big problem. So I actually picked my family up and moved back to my hometown, very rural.
Yep.
I wanted to get them away from the technology, and I could see them starting to get addicted and things like that. So I took it back to the roots, how I was raised on a farm. We got goats, chickens, all this stuff, gardening, teaching them how to survive.
Yep.
Trying to create men, instead of, they're being more
pussies.
like women.
Yeah, more like women. And I'm from a country town. Anybody that knows Southeast Texas, I live in Metro Atlanta now, but I live out on the edge of the city. But I'm from a country town, Brenham, Texas. At the time, it may have about 15,000 people, but there's a little community called Chapel Hill, little country town, about 80 people strong. And so I grew up how to cut grass and fish and garden and live off the land and stuff like that. And even here, even though I live in a neighborhood and I'm in a populated area, I just don't live in the city proper, I'm teaching my kids. My wife loved to garden and stuff like that, right? So I'm teaching my kids how to garden, how to plant shit, how to fish, how to work on cars and, do chores around the house instead of, sitting on your ass wanting your mom and dad to do every motherfucking goddamn thing at a young age. I try to keep my kids off of social media and stuff. I don't let them be on it all day. Why? Because it's toxic. It's very toxic. I allow my daughter probably about an hour before bed to look at some stuff she want to look at. My son loves Mickey Mouse and stuff. So, towards the end of the day, I let them look at Mickey Mouse and shit of, that nature. But I'll put my cell phone down real quick and go find me something to do real quick simply because it's addictive. If you can't go a whole day without your cell phone, there's a problem. It's a serious problem when you have to sit there and stare at your shit all goddamn day, wondering when, the next big thing is gonna break on Facebook, or the next big trending topic is gonna break on Twitter. Get out. It's healthy to put that shit down and get outside and live life and enjoy. That's why we got a lot of obese motherfuckers. That's why I'm telling you, man, it's horrible. And then go ahead.
70%, what, the 70% of Americans are obese now, or 65?
Yeah, it's around 70. It's bad, Josh. And by the way, I don't know if you see my comment on your video. Our boy PP, well, PF over there. You know, he has a lawyer now. I'm just saying, we have to be careful. We have to be, see what I'm saying? The pussification. We have to be careful about what we say about his content, because apparently he done lured up. You know, he's coming out to challenge like us for speaking our minds. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there. You know, so
he's full of shit. I don't believe anything that comes out of that fucking mouth.
be mindful. I'm just saying, be mindful.
Bring it. I don't give a fuck, dude. I think you probably got that idea maybe if you watch my content.
Oh yeah. I sub, man. It's good. It's real good content. And congrats. And once again, guys, and my channel's not that big, but I love promoting channels. If you're a content creator on my channel and you want to link your channel, link it. And you guys go and sub. I'm proud of all you guys that's doing real good content. And thank you guys for the ideas on all the content that I'm going to be talking about in the upcoming weeks. You know, like, I have a laundry list of content you guys gave me to talk about. I'm like, I can't cover all this shit in one damn day. Like, it ain't gonna fucking happen. I gotta spread this shit out. So I appreciate all of that. So if you guys want to link your channels, feel free. And I encourage the people that's gonna watch this stream later on to go sub to you guys' channel. I love that, man. That's just awesome. What else you guys want to talk about in the world besides the pussification of America? Anything you guys want to question me about, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. If look, don't even give me before somebody get me wound up, because I know somebody gonna probably ask me, because I've been asked this question a lot. I don't have a problem. It's still full, Jamie. Okay, well, one more. I'm gonna try. Let me, because I know Jamie been wanting to chime in for the longest. Hold on. I know my boy Jamie. He been wanting to chime in for the longest. Let me see. Try it now, Jamie. Let me see. Can you get in? It's still full. Try it one more time. I just increased it to where one more person can join. Okay, I see Josh on the screen here. Drinking with that Red Bull.
Mountain Dew.
Oh, Mountain Dew. Okay. Hey, Jamie, come on, man. Chime in real quick.
I told you I'm country as hell, man. I'm drinking some Mountain Dew over here.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you can't get in, I'm going to increase it one more. Let me see. Because, see, my camera's on my other thing. That's why you guys can't see me in the Discord. But I can see you guys that have cameras on. So
you need open broadcast, OBS?
Yeah, I'm in OBS, yes.
You should be able to run both at the same time.
Oh, I should be able to turn my... Okay, let me see it real quick. I know sometimes in OBS, it'll turn the damn camera off.
Yeah,
I need to start using OBS.
But, I mean, if we can talk about it offline if you just want to keep it like it is, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here.
All right, Jamie. Yeah, I got you. Well, I got what I normally do. I can see both of you guys now. I can just move the screens around like this. Here, let me slide this around. Boom, boom, boom. Do this here, because I'm afraid that if I turn my camera on, it's on, but it's just showing me over in OBS. So like I said, I'm still learning. It's new. A lot of the guys been wanting me to do this and have a Discord. So I'm setting it up, and I'm trying to give back to you guys. You guys are making the channel grow. So so I'm like, you know what? It's time for a Discord, and I'm gonna set it up to where it'd be nice, fun. I ain't got to worry about no fucking drama in there, and I'm gonna have mods in there, and it'll be a laid back spot for you guys to come and kick it in. Just talk to shit and have a good time. Jamie, what are your thoughts about the topic at hand, man? I know you've been wanting to get in and chime in and speak.
What was the first topic? Because I came in 17 minutes after you started.
Oh, so pretty much
of America.
We were talking about America, and how do I feel? You might do okay. Hey, go ahead, random. And how do you feel about America as a whole with social media? But the very first topic was my opinion about Joe Biden and how America is just so soft, which led into the social media issue. Oh yeah, quick pimp. Oh yeah, I get you a question and say I see quick pump. Trust me. Hey, Perrin on his video, he is saying in the comment section he has lawyers, and lawyers are watching people's channels and shit. But I have information on one of my guys that brought his membership. How he did him on his membership. He sent me everything. So that video's coming this week.
I got all that too.
Oh, you got it too, Josh? So you know I'm not bullshitting.
I got it too.
Hey, the dude came from Outlook. His email came from Outlook, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. All right, so you know I'm not bullshitting. So he sent me every fucking thing.
I gave him an email and then we just followed up from there. I got everything. I don't know if I'm gonna make a video on it. I've got 3 videos I'm working on about it, and I'm gonna be done with that fucking clown. So, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, but go ahead, James. So that's what it's about. I know you've been really wanting to chime in about America, the man in America, and all that stuff. So I want you to give your advice, because we talk offline via email, and then of course, when I'm on YouTube, you always drop something in my comment section. So what do you think, and how do you feel about every damn thing? I think Jamie may be lagging a little bit.
Yeah.
Jamie, can you hear us? He might be lagging. And the rest of you guys can still hear me? Man, I hope they know. Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, y'all guys hear me? Awesome. Okay. Jamie I don't know, he might be having an issue. He'll chime back in. But yeah, that's what's going on, man, with that parent fitness shit. And honestly, that Leo mom phone call stuff, a lot of people hit me up on the old videos like, you need to watch this. Like, they think it's cringe as fuck. I'm not watching that. I haven't even looked at it. Like, I am not watching that.
It is so bad. That's one of the videos I'm doing on him, is that I was going to do a reaction, but it's just too much. It'd take me forever. He just is the most manipulative and like cringy fucking thing I've ever seen, dude. I feel really sorry for Leo's mom. Like, my heart is breaking because she's been manipulated by this fuckstick.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't think, and this is just my opinion, and this is what a lot of people were saying in his chat. I don't think that's, if it is his mom now, God bless her. But like I said, I didn't watch, but a lot of people said she was crying a lot, and the $1 million question wasn't answered. What do you know? Nah, Purple Draw, I haven't watched that yet. What do you know, or what information do you have that you can put my fears to rest, that you know about my son, right?
They don't have shit. It was all him manipulating her to prove to us that he had permission, which nobody's even fucking questioning that. We're all saying he's a fucking dirtbag for uploading it and making fucking money off of it.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
Being dishonest to people and treating people like shit in the comments.
Yeah.
Nobody's even said you don't have permission, but that's a diversion from the fucking topic at hand. It's typical. I mean, it's fucking cringe, dude.
And that's the thing. What permission do you need to talk about some fucking body?
Right.
I don't understand that. What? I got permission to use Leo's content. He was a content creator on YouTube.
It's simply a reframe, and that's what we call it in the narcissist community or the psychology. It's a reframe. What he's doing is he's been called out by me in a video. So instead of addressing any of that, he's going and creating a diversion or a distraction into something else to prove. And it's virtue signaling is what it is.
Yeah.
He's trying to rally his flying monkeys and his troops to stand behind him. And people in the comments just feeding that shit like, great. Glad you put this out. Great. And it's like, they don't understand. I mean, they're not self-aware enough to see what he's doing. And he's such a good manipulator to some people that they're following right along with his shit.
That shit's sad.
He just simply took advantage of her. If that's her, she's broken really horribly. She sounded really, he just exploited her.
Yep.
Talk about him being, he interrupts her in the phone call and says, I just want to let everybody know that you gave me permission. Like she's talking about her son, and he just interrupts her mid fucking conversation to ask that shit, just to make sure it's on the fucking video.
That's crazy. I mean, that's fucking stupid.
I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad as shit over here. So I'm gonna let
That
you talk.
no, that's fucking stupid. Yeah, I'm still waiting for him now. Like I said, I don't know if Jamie. I don't know if he's having an issue.
He back.
Oh, you back? All right.
He back.
So you.
Yeah, I had the Wi-Fi on.
Oh, I got you. So here's the thing. Yeah, I got my microphone. I say, let me see. You guys can hear me pretty clear. I'm gonna change the mic and see.
I'm gonna refresh.
Okay, go ahead. So like I said, Jamie, we're pretty much just talking about America, pretty much, and you've been really keen on wanting me to discuss, my position on how I feel. Hey, what's up, Scholar? On how I feel about America, and I'm glad that I'm doing the Discord now. So, like I said, the channel's growing. I got it geared to everybody. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. And I got a lot of females that join the channel. So, I got to gear some of my content to the females as well. Man, they won't be talking about the obese bitches in the world. And trust me, ladies, that's coming. That's coming. All right. But just how do you feel about America as a whole, the man in America, and the politics? You want to talk about the politics behind everything. How do you feel?
It's actually heartbreaking to see that we don't have strong leaders. We don't have strong examples. We don't have strong men that can be that can lead the young people, or even give them an example of what a man's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite difficult for you guys as parents to fulfill both roles.
Mm-hmm.
You work hard and you own nothing,
Mm-hmm.
and then at the same time well, not all of you, but the educational system plays a daycare to your children. So
Mm-hmm.
if your child goes to school for 8 hours a day,
Mm-hmm.
and you work for 8 to 16 hours a day, you might only deal with them
Mm-hmm.
maybe 4 hours out of the day.
Mm-hmm.
You get them some food, you do homework. There's not very much time for development and understanding and conversations, and you might want to do things on a weekend, but even that's a stretch because most parents work on the weekends too.
Yeah.
That's so it's complicated because I work with kids a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I work with kids, I manage kids, and I always ask them these questions like, hey, you're 16, 17, 18, 19, what do you plan on doing here? I'm here because I've been working since I was 16, so I needed the money. I was poor, homeless, terrible conditions. I needed money. I needed to have a job to where I can build a foundation or something, and I was able to do that. But I don't want the kids that I work with to come into the business place and think this is supposed to be the end all be all.
Yeah.
How are you expanding yourself? And they don't have a clue. They don't have any direction.
Man.
I always tell them like, hey, do you try joining the National Guard, joining the military, doing something. Go to school, do something. Don't let a job consume your life. Don't let it stress you out because this is supposed to be something you can do to provide for yourself while your parents handle everything else.
Yeah.
And I believe it was around 2013
Mm-hmm.
that I started seeing that the phone was a really big problem.
Yeah.
They made it so easy to where you can have a whole conversation in about 5 seconds.
Yep.
And with that ability, they just won't give it up. And then with the pings and, that social media psychologically is like a hit of adrenaline. It's a hit of excitement. It's a hit of a different range of emotions that happen instantly.
Yeah.
And they just have to have it. Now, the problem that you have is the problem that we're having as older people that remember that old generation, where the cell phones are just coming out. It was just a communication piece.
Exactly.
You actually had to go out and get a girl's phone number. You had to
Yep.
actually ask her. Now you can do that with a swipe. You can pay. You can even pay for attention. You couldn't do that back in the day.
Yep.
So I remember having to walk up to girls and, actually have to have some type of communication skills and some charm to actually get her phone number.
Yep.
And then to call the house and maybe the parent might answer or something like that. The kids don't know what the house phone look like. They don't know what that is.
Exactly. Exactly. And you, hey,
So,
some of you guys remember back in the day. I'm gonna tell you how ancient my ass is. My grandmother has her mom's phone, and it's the old phone that you take your fucking finger and you stick it in a little circle, and you have to like, and
the
that
rotary
phone
phone.
still fucking works. She still has a landline number.
Yeah, you talking about the rotary phone.
The old school, yes sir. And look,
And don't miss a number because you got to start all.
you got to start all the way back over and check it out. And check it out, right? Jamie brought up something good. I remember my very first cell phone when I joined the military years ago in 05. It was a flip phone, Sprint phone.
Same year I went in.
I remember my old number, when I lived in the Houston area, right? 281-381-2061. It didn't have no internet, none of that shit. It was just, you flip the phone up, pull a little antenna out, dial your fucking number, katang, you talked, right? And you still had to be a man and go talk to women. You still had, it's all this social media, the AI shit now. The AI shit done got so bad. So bad now, it can fake conversations for you. You don't know if you talking to a rapist or a murderer. Like, it's just, man, what in the... Look, I ain't want to interrupt you, but you brought them cell phones and phones up. Man, look, how the times have fucking changed.
So, when I, from a psychological perspective, when I look at it, the kids that I work with, whether it's overnight or whether it's in the evening, I work from 4 to 12, 12 in the morning to 8 in the morning. I came across a lot of different people, and managing these kids, they're just so distracted, so frustrated.
Yep.
Some of them have really bad situations. It's really bad out there, and when I combine that with the politics, they don't have anything to look up to. They don't have anything to aspire to be. To me, when I look at clothing, I think of fashion, and when I think of the word fashion, I think of distraction.
Yep.
Because that's what these kids are spending their money on. That's what they're working for. They're working for the Nikes. Now, they're not even working for the Nikes anymore. They're working for the designer. They're spending $500 on a belt. They have zero idea what financial responsibility is, and I find myself asking them, there's better ways to spend your money.
Yep.
I don't encourage them to get credit cards because they're financially unstable. So it'll mess them up in the long term. I didn't start getting credit till I was in my later 20s. And I only got that because I had to buy a car.
Yeah.
So now I look at it 4 or 5 years later, my credit score is almost $800, and I pride that always pay your bills because that will mess you up. Nothing else really matters. You always got to make sure that you secure your future. And when I look at politics and the kids, they're being pulled in a direction that they don't really have the vision or the foresight to see what the implications really are.
Yeah.
They can't really visualize what America is going to be like if they were to do something like to ban all firearms out of America. They can't really see the implications if there was a law that Biden passed where, it's okay for a child to be taken away from the home if they're refusing to have like that, gender reassignment surgery if that's what they want without the parents' consent. They don't understand what things like that are being pushed could mean for the future of America. They will grow up and own nothing and work for it. They
Yeah.
will work for it and own nothing, but there's still time to change that, and they need structure. They need an example of how it's done, and they need men like you two guys on here to continue to set the example and to say, hey, what you're doing. I'm not criticizing you for what you're doing, but there's a better way.
Yeah. And you
Can
know,
I jump in?
yeah, go ahead, Josh. Yeah, go ahead. Well, real quick, just give me 1 second.
Yeah. Here's the thing: it's like
Go ahead.
the kids now. Honestly, it's not their fault. They can't help it. Like all these apps, all this social media is they put psychologists on the board and the engineers, and they all work together to create these things. So it creates an addiction, right?
Yep.
Every time the kid logs on, they're getting shots of dopamine, and it's creating addiction.
Yep.
It's done by design to control. Like it's all about programming the kids to fit the narrative of whatever it is.
Yep.
And it's not their fault, but it's our responsibility as parents and as mentors or whatever to teach that side of things. And not man, it's difficult to try to convince a teenager at credit, like the other guy was talking about, when they're getting it in mass that what he's saying is not flattering, it's not glitz and glamour, right?
Yep.
They're getting all this shit that they this programming that they need, and one or two people are trying to tell them like, no, that's actually the bad way to go about it. This is all created for addiction and stuff. They don't want to hear that shit.
Exactly. And I see Random say you have to blame the schools. Let me tell you about the schools. And boy, damn, Scott, you spend hundreds of dollars on. Well, they do on a dumb label. Yeah, they will. And the trans BS. Yeah. Well, the schools nowadays, most teachers in the school are either underqualified or barely made the echelon because they're so desperate.
Well, yeah, nobody wants to teach.
Nobody wants to teach, right? And so a lot of times now, with kids being on cell phones, they can pretty much teach themselves, but then they go to school, they don't know how to put the cell phones down, they act out in school. Schools done got so, I hate to use the term liberal now, but back when I was in school, that shit didn't fly. Your mom or dad would come there and beat your ass in the school. They didn't give a fuck about CPS. You got your ass whooped. I raised my right hand to God, man. My stepdad dead and gone. He used to be the janitor at the middle school that I attended in Brenham. If I fucked up, guess what? He didn't have to even get permission from Mr. Seeker or Mr. Dowshot, the principal. He'll grab the goddamn paddle and just whoop my motherfucking ass. My friends made fun of me, all that shit, right? But that made you want to do right in the classroom. It made you want to sit there and learn something from actual teachers. Nowadays, the teachers are so lost in social media. They come to schools and want to gossip. They really don't have a curriculum now to teach kids real good educational shit because everything is so bound to what social media is promoting now. Everything.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got like four.
Oh, hey, hold on, Jamie. Yeah, hold on, Jamie. Yeah. Go ahead, Charles. Real good. Charles, you got to leave. Go ahead, Charles.
Yeah, I got to pick up my kids, but I was.
I got about 5 minutes myself, 10 minutes myself. Go ahead.
My wife was a school teacher for, give or take, 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
They spend so much of their own money to teach these kids because they are not properly paid.
Mm-hmm.
You get what you pay for.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'm glad you brought that. Yep.
So if you're going to blame the teachers, blame the states for not paying these teachers enough to take care of these kids because my wife, we had to come out of our own pocket.
Yep.
She could fill her classrooms with stuff to teach these kids. So understand that these teachers are trying, but they're not getting anything back in compensation so that they can teach these kids properly.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad I'm a petty off that real quick, piggyback off of that. Because it is a state responsibility. And that's why I said a lot of these teachers either meet the criteria or they're right below the criteria, so they really don't care. You like I said, you get what you pay for. But there are a few teachers that's willing to go that extra mile. So it's not all the teachers. It's not. My daughter's teachers the school she attends are grade A. They'll do anything for their students. Anything. But the majority of the schools nowadays, you barely make the qualification. They go in the classroom, the moment shit gets strenuous on them, they'll walk out of class, They don't know how to sit there and deal with kids because they done got so entrenched on social media and what the world is now that they don't put their foot down. Hey, no problem. And check it, guys. We're going to have a lot more of these open discussions. I really like this type of laid back because I don't have to talk for 2 hours. I can sit back and we can just shoot the shit and just talk. But as far as, and I see that everybody's talking about the homophobe, racist, and the names and stuff and the gay rights and the freedom of speech. Here's my thing. I believe we're all Americans. And so you like what you like. You're gay, you like what you like. I don't touch that shit with too much with a long-handed spoon. I just don't like how they try to push it on the younger generation. Let that generation grow up, and then whatever they decide to do once they're grown, that's them. But trying to force that narrative on people, or trying to force it on me to where if I know you are a dude dressed in drag, you're Mike during the day, but Michelle at night. I'm not going to call you Michelle, motherfucker. I know your name is Mike. Do the motherfucking things. I'm going to call you Mike. And that's my right. I have that right to call you the name that I think that you were born with. I don't have to call you the name that you want me to call you. That's my right. If that's a problem, then don't fuck with me and I won't fuck with you type shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my take on that. You like what you like. You fuck who you fuck. But don't try to force your narrative on me, or don't try to force your narrative on the kids. That's my problem with that.
I'm okay calling them whatever the fuck they want to be called. But biology doesn't fucking lie. You're not going to tell me that a man can become a woman.
No, yeah.
What the fuck you want to be called? I don't care.
Yeah.
But don't tell me that a man can become a woman or vice versa. It doesn't work. Science does not fucking work like that.
Yep. Science doesn't work on that. You go get your dick chopped off, you still can't have kids. You just mutilate your dick.
It goes down to chromosomes. You can't fucking change your chromosomes.
Yeah.
X, Y.
I don't know what cis male is. You just a straight male. I don't understand what the fuck that shit is neither. Yeah, I'm reading the chat. But no, so, I live in Metro Atlanta, so there's no secret. Atlanta is the second gayest city in the nation. There is no secret there. But, I moved out here because I love the culture. I love the layout of the land. I'm a big Falcons fan, so it's for me, the opportunities to be a successful black man out here was just higher because it's a predominantly black city, right? But at the end of the day, I was in fucking UPS about 2 weeks ago. There was a dude in there, and he's a transgender dude. And everybody was kind of looking at him because he had the dress on and all this shit. And he was like, yeah, just put Katie on there. They know it's for me. They know my name is Katie. And me being me, I'm like, your name ain't Katie, motherfucker. Your name ain't Katie, but whatever, right? But what set me off to say something to him, in his purse, he had tampons.
Shut the fuck up.
He had a goddamn sack on, man, with fucking tampons in his sack. And the female was looking at the person, and she seen my face. I was taking my drive shaft back. You guys know I will upgrade my Mustang, but I had to go back with the original transmission. So I was sending all those parts back that I got for the Tremec. So I had to send that shit back. Man, this dude had a purse, a tutu on. He was horrible. I'm sorry. But he had tampons, man. You can see them in the purse. And so I'm like, I'm a blunt guy. I'm like, sir, excuse me. Why do you have tampons in your purse? Oh, my cycle will be on here in a few days. And I'm like, your cycle. And so I asked him, I said, what are you, pre or post-op? He's like, post-op. I'm like, so did they go in and give you ovaries? And he was like, no, but I have hormonal changes throughout the month because I take hormones. I'm like, you are a fucking man, all right, with a mutilated dick. I swear, you won't have a period. I've been trying to find myself on WorldStar or YouTube because he pulled out his camera. Oh my God, this homophobic guy sitting in here talking about I can't have periods. And I say, my fucking name is Savar Matner. I'm on YouTube. Please link this video to YouTube and tag my ass. you punks out there that mutilate your dick, you won't have periods. You're making a mockery in front of actual females. Your mama gave birth to you motherfuckers. How you think your actual mama feel to see her son with a mutilated dick walking around with a person talking about, I got a period here in a couple of motherfucking days? I want to stick my foot up that dude's ass, man. I have a daughter. One day, she's going to have kids and have a period. Just you make in front of women. No offense, man. In my opinion, a strong woman with the shit she has to endure with childbirth and child labor and being pregnant for 9 months.
Here you go.
It's the
women have to stand up for it, and the women have to do it. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
There's a good analogy. Blackface. All right.
Yep.
Fucking disgusting. It's woman face is all it is. The women have to fucking stand together, just like black people did.
Yep.
And fucking get that shit out of here.
Yeah, and I believe a woman during that pregnancy, doing all the shit they have to deal with, is the strongest being in the world. When they're pregnant with kids and have to go through that childbirth and then rebound, to me, that makes them the most strongest human in the world. I don't think the average guy can deal with that type of shit. They have to push y'all, have C-section, they can die. So when I see that type of shit, it pisses me off. I'm sorry. But like you said, Josh, it's going to take women to band together and speak and say things to change that.
Well, feminism is kind of fucked up too, because we don't have very many traditional women left anymore. They're very fucking hard to find.
Yep.
So it's a bunch of feminists out there, and they all support that fucking movement. So in my opinion, it's a lost cause. Just accept it for what it is. It ain't gonna change. Do the best you can with your family and shit, and keep it fucking real. That's
Scott, wait a minute. This is the last thing. I got like 2 minutes left. A transgender went. Oh, you talking about what's his fucking face from years ago? Caitlyn, Bruce Jenner. You talking about Bruce, or you talking about somebody who won it this year? Because like I said, I don't keep track of that shit. But if a transgender won Woman of the Year over an actual woman, boy, that's sad. That is sad. But if you look in sports, look in powerlifting. They should have their own gender of sports.
Yeah, that fucking solves the problem of the back and forth. Like, create their own league, and then no problem. If they get to play. Yeah,
I don't think transgender women should play basketball, women basketball. I don't think transgender women should compete in women's powerlifting. I don't think that, because you are biologically born a fucking man. You're going to have an advantage over an average woman. I don't give a fuck how many hormones you take.
I haven't played basketball in 25 years, and I can walk on in the WNBA and dominate.
You a man. Exactly. You are a man. And don't get me started on what's her fucking face, Brittany Griner, because somebody said something the other day. I laughed on Facebook. She wants to be a man so bad. But, baby, you will always be a woman. You can take all the testosterone in the world and just shrink your tits and shit. You will always be a fucking woman. I'm glad that you're back in America. I wish the Marine would have came with you, but you will always be a fucking woman. Never forget, you are the giver of life, motherfucker. You should be birthing out babies. Shit, I'm telling you, man. Oh, they canceled Joanna, man? Holy shit. Holy fuck. But anyway, look, guys. We're going to do this again now. Sunday is going to be an anime stream. So to all my anime geeks, I will have the Discord open to come on the chat and talk live with me and give your advice. Give me a few more days to get the actual Discord ready, and then I will send the link for the members to join. I'm already breaking it down, moderators, admins, and shit like that. Most of my mods on my YouTube channel will be moderators, and a very few of my mods in this channel will be admin. The ones that always come out and support me, you guys will get the admin level. So I'm setting up the Discord. Just give me a few more days. I want you guys to be able to come on my channel, come to Discord, have a good time. I'll be checking in. We'll be shooting the shit. But I'm loving the new layout. I'm hoping the channel is going to bring in more, more people to watch. And, I'm going to get my trolls. They go try to jump into the chat and talk shit. But, hey, we're going to have fun over here. And that's the way the channel's going. So Sunday, I'm probably going to end up doing a live stream. I say about 5 or 6 in the evening. Men give birth. Nah, man, we ain't perfect, Cell. The only male species to give birth on this planet is a seahorse. Okay? So unless you swimming somewhere in the ocean and you a seahorse, females give birth. Fuck that shit, man. That shit is fucking, fuck that shit, man. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna end the chat, so I'm gonna disconnect this. We're gonna close that out there. All right. And with all that being said, guys, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And who knows, I might just pop back on this evening to shoot the shit again. It depends on how my evening gonna go. I'm not that busy right now. So, but with that being said, guys, I really enjoyed you guys coming out. And I would